I suppose if I were to put it into words, I would say that yes, one attacker should be able to slay the one defender running the caravan, but they should not be able to destroy that caravan before the person can get back and lash back at the sole attacker. It should take, even for a base caravan, it should take a single attacker probably 20 minutes to slay the thing on their own.
So there was a thing that went out from Vladis Gaming on his thoughts on the caravan system and to improve the attacker and defender balance. And I did want to add like the caveat of we haven't seen the actual caravan abilities really at play yet. So I wonder if that's really going to change the level, like the playing field, leveling it a little bit maybe. But what were your guys' thoughts?
Caravans, I would say, yes, you're right about, we don't have the Highwayman system or the Bulwark system in yet. So we don't have those abilities which you've seen in the live streams in the past, like the heals or the knockbacks or stuff like that. One thing I will say is I hope that stuff does come in soon, because right now, one person being able to really shut down a caravan, I don't know if it's really intended that way, and I don't like it. Either make the driver defense almost impossible to kill the driver, and then people can, if there's enough people, they can focus down taking the caravan, which is kind of the way I think it should be, or make the skills better to protect the driver. But I don't know about you, Vertec, if you've been on a caravan and just been riding it and some guys, some little poison pill says, give me a toll. And then, he can beat you because maybe you're a tank or something like that. And he can beat you real easy with sleep darts and just run away and run you out of mana. But either way, I would like to see some changes to that. But I'm really looking forward. I think that with the caravan event, once they add the Highwayman system and Bulwark system in with the node citizenships and stuff, I believe you're going to see a lot more citizens running to the aid of people in those nodes to help defend, because you're going to get perks based on whether you attack or defend.
Yep, and there's a lot of the system that's not really in place, and I only say a lot based on what they've talked about they want to do, and that they have plans for adding in progression trees for being a defender or being a highwayman and all that. So there's still a lot that we don't know on what they're going to do. So we can talk a whole lot right now about it's unbalanced, it's not right, and I will 100% agree. As a matter of fact, I will 1,000%. I will more than 100% absolutely agree. Definitely unbalanced. There's almost no risk for attacker. There's zero reward for a defender outside of the person running the caravan. Because every time that comment gets brought up, somebody out there says, well, they can make the most amount of money in the world ever doing caravans. Well, yes, the one single person driving the caravan might be able to do that, but what's in it for anybody else defending or just existing in that same space trying to be a helpful hand? There's zero promise of getting anything. So, like, you can take the comment about that's the biggest gain of money. They don't need any further benefit, and you can keep walking, friend. Yeah, we need something. I actually put a huge lengthy response here to Vladis' post because I thought it'd be cool if we had another thing similar to corruption that went along with caravans, and that'd be like a banditry system where you could gain banditry if you start to attack a caravan, and if you successfully defeat a caravan, you get more banditry added to your bar. The only way to lose it is to die.
So you were saying that you don't think that the person driving the caravan should be invulnerable?
Yeah. I don't think it should be. I think there should be a damage reduction, but not invulnerable.
You think one person should be able to kill him, and how long should it take?
This is where I haven't really developed an opinion on if it should be downable by one person. I think that, I suppose if I were to put it into words, I would say that yes, one attacker should be able to slay the one defender running the caravan, but they should not be able to destroy that caravan before the person can get back and lash back at the sole attacker. It should take, even for a base caravan, it should take a single attacker probably 20 minutes to slay the thing on their own. Like, it should not be an easily broken thing. It, like, because you think about it, if you get a group of, say, 8, a full party to run by and take down a caravan, if one person could take it down in 20 minutes, that means that it would only take 3 minutes for a group of 8 to knock it down, or less than 3, actually, be like 2.5.
That's fair. Abraham on our YouTube said on the latest PTR, they tested the caravan, and 2 level 25 mages could not damage the caravan, and it took them a long time to hurt him. But he also could not buff the caravan, nor could it be debuffed. So it sounds like they're adjusting how the caravans work a little bit.
Okay, so
good news.
Flattening it out.
Very good news.
Yeah.
Flattening out the curve a little bit, so it's more of an expected time frame to take it out.
Oh no. PTR van driver already takes a lot less damage. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Notastic. So he basically confirmed what Abraham said earlier. Zombie said, I had 3 people on a driver and their van was 1.3 million HP. He was a tank who could just sustain himself and ignore us, and we were never making it through the van. He bugged his own van with a wall otherwise and just logged out, which is kind of poopy, but what are you gonna do?
Well, they
no more
fixed the
bard buff
logging out
runs.
thing.
Yeah. Oh, did they?
Yeah, you can't. You used to be able to log out, and then if the van was if you were gone for 10 minutes, the van would disappear. So you cannot do that anymore. All you have to do, if 10 minutes has no combat on it, it will eventually log out, and you can recover it. But if somebody's attacking it, it resets every time somebody damages it, so it will not log out.
That's what the PvP flag should be on people. If you get flagged, as long as someone's smacking you, you're not going to lose your PvP flag.
I don't know if it's going to work for the people, but for the caravans to prevent them from logging out, that was a big move, big thing to address.
Again, me as one that'll probably avoid all open world PvP. I can see where there's some baiting and some just accidents happening with things like that, where the 2 people who are both flagged are fighting each other. One tries to hide or run away, and they just try to play out the flag, and they try to just outdistance until that flag goes away, and then they let themselves get killed, or it just happens to occur that way, where the person attacking probably should stop attacking when they see the names start blinking. But I think as long as they get an attack in before that blinking turns into just a white name, or a green name rather.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead, sure.
Oh, I was going to change the topic, so go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm not a real big fan of that whole blinking thing and stuff. I've seen people die when that stuff has gone off to dots, burning damage, stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of the corruption system in general. I wish Steven would just bring in some kind of arcade. Let's refine and make better the jury prison system or something like that, and report bloodstains. That was more fun. I'm not a big fan of the corruption. I think it comes with too many problems.
See, for me, the corruption is the exact reason why I'm testing Ashes. So that's the thing that drew me into Ashes in the first place. Without it, I don't know if I would be really here.
But if there was a system that could properly punish people, would you be okay with that? We all know Arcade is flawed as far as that, but it could be fixed.
I think that's what Steven's goal is to be able to fix it. But I think that it should be, I don't know. I'm personally, I think I'm happy with the corruption system the way that it is. It ticks all of the boxes that I'm looking for, and I think it's fine myself. But I realize that I am a PvEer. But they're working on that.
Baiting. Even with corruption baiting, because 9 times out of 10, it's totally avoidable.
Yep.
It's not like someone goes, Neener, hit me. I'm gonna give you corruption, and someone goes, no, there's no
throwing
way you
those
possibly
300 health scorpions
surprise.
out wasn't very avoidable.
Which one?
And so when people would throw out the scorpion broodlings or their basic swayback,
So they changed
right
that.
in the mount, and you'd kill.
Yeah, summoning mounts. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the mount. Yeah, but you just don't attack the. Yeah, you just don't attack
if
the
you're
mount.
fighting and their
But-
stuff goes off and you're AOEing, it's avoidable if you don't attack.
But I will say
so it's avoidable.
they fixed the mounts, you guys. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
They fixed it.
Like, all that
So-
stuff was, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just the super.
If you're fighting over an area, if they're fighting you, you're fighting them. They're taking their flags on and off. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't usually participate in that kind of stuff. So I've seen a lot of it.
But that's the thing is, I did for a while when it was actually when I was into it, because our guild was doing stuff and other guilds were doing stuff, and it was fun before it started to get kind of overrun on our server, and our people started to tap out. Yeah, I did plenty of PvP. There were plenty of battlefields that had mounts all over the place. You know how many times I got corrupted during all of phase 1 and 2 and part of phase 2.5? 0. Not a single time.
I've been corrupted
With all
3
the
times.
and with all the PvP I've engaged in, the only time I've ever gone corrupted was on a PTR testing Rogue, and I had confirmation from the other player that I could try an ability on them. I didn't expect it to kill them, but I got corrupted because I was trying to. I used one of the Rogue abilities that lets you like fly over them basically and then damage them from behind, and it one hit KO'd him, and then I was corrupted.
Are you okay with the current corruption penalty? So like I said, I was corrupted 3 times. You get corrupted, you screenshot it, you log out, you tell a guildie to come kill you. In one time, I just have another account on another computer. I had my own guy come and find me and kill me. So, I mean, is that enough punishment? Or the XP debt? You're not losing any gear.
You know,
You do lose gear.
No, oh, yeah, you lose it, but not if your guildies get it to you and give it back to you.
You have a
Yeah,
chance
but-
you have a chance to get your guildie to come get it. What happens if you organize with your guildie to pop on and slay you out in the corner of a field somewhere, and a party just happens to be running by going to the POI that you just
Possibility.
like, ran
Not
away
likely,
from, like
but possible.
a speeding rabid bat, trying to get out of there so you don't lose your gear. You logged off, but you're still right next to a POI.
Yeah.
And someone
Yeah.
just rolls over top of you and you still drop the gear. You know what? You're also taken out of PvP and PvE encounters for that entire time you're trying to get that done. You're taken out of the field. You know what? It also pulls another one of your guildies. And your guildie, if you drop a legendary plus 20 whatever thing, shoot, are you going to trust every single guildie to guarantee give you that back? Maybe the one that has time to respond is the shady guy that's going to take it and run. Hey, peace out. I was going to go to Polar anyway, man. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, certainly that's always possible, but that's a lot of ifs, buts, and candy and nuts. But
It's
Yeah.
true, but that's all we have right now, right?
yeah.
But also, I genuinely, like, again, I mean, not that it's perfect by any means. But I'm not saying that it's 100% avoidable. I'm saying it's like 98% avoidable. And if you pay attention to what's going on in your surroundings, where your AoEs are landing, where your attacks are, who's flagged, who's not flagged, like you can dodge and stop summoning something, or like I can do judgment or smite, and I can dodge and cancel that. And it's one of those things where I think that being hyper aware of your surroundings and in tune with your surroundings and ensuring that you're not attacking if somebody's flag falls off, etc. I think that goes a long way towards not getting corrupted, because I didn't get corrupted. I will say one of our guildies accidentally went corrupted.
See, that's I think that's maybe there's a better way I could.
That's the
paraphrase
2%.
earlier. Like, yeah, it's like 90. It's what everything for being corrupted is 100% avoidable. There's nothing where it's just going to be an absolute surprise gotcha. But not everybody is going to be paying perfect attention 24/7. So mistakes are going to happen. Mistakes will happen. Some mistakes are easier to make, but everything is 100% avoidable.